hope I'm starting this thing okay. Um, I'm going to do another reading from William Gurnall's The Christian in Complete Armour, Volume 1, Modern Version. But I wanted to start. I've done videos from down here on the river. I live on the Ohio River, exactly halfway between Cincinnati that way and Louisville that way. And it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon on November 3rd, so the sun is going down right over that way. So I'm going to be facing going that way, and I'm going to walk. I've done some videos down here before, but they were standing in one spot. I don't like doing the same thing, and those last three I did were consecutive in the same place behind my house. But now I want to walk down the river a little bit and do a reading while I'm walking. And I've got my phone rigged up on a little thing I'll put over my neck in a minute, so you'll see it move around. But I wanted to get out here and show you my shirt I'm wearing. It says, I think it says, Satan is ugly as sin. And on the back it says, because Jesus beat him with a stick. And I just wanted to show that. It's kind of cute, I thought. But I'm going to put this thing on over my neck now, and I hope it's still recording and it doesn't get too shaky. But there's facing upstream on the river. There's across the river, and there's uphill toward, that's the house is up there where we were doing the other ones. But now I'm going to walk up the river, and we're reading, this is reading number 22. Starts on page 54, volume 1. I guess it'll shake a little bit because I'm going to be walking. Maybe you see my shadow there. All right, part 3 here in this section. When oppressed by Christian duty. Perhaps you find the duty of your calling too heavy for your weak faith. Look to God for strength. When you're sick of your work and ready, like Jonah, to run away, encourage yourself with God's words to Gideon. Go in this by might. Go in this thy might. Have I not sent thee? That's Judges 6:14. Begin the work God has given you, and you will engage his strength for you. Run from your work, and you encourage God's strength against you. He will send some storm or other after you to bring his runaway servant home. This is kind of hard to do while I'm walking. I've never tried this before. All right. Are you called to suffer? Do not flinch in fear. God knows the limits of your strength. He can place the load so evenly on your shoulders that you will scarcely feel it. But still, he is not satisfied. His watchful eye is always on you. And when you stagger, he picks you up, burden and all, and carries you to your destination, nestled in the bosom of his promise. God is faithful, who will not suffer you. Wait a minute. God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape. It's 1 Corinthians 10:13. How can you fret when you are wrapped in his covenant? Your heavenly Father is so eager to care for you that while you are timidly asking for a nibble of peace and joy, he is longing for you to open your mouth wide so he can fill it. The more often you ask, the better. And the more you ask for, the more he welcomes you. Go quickly now. Search your heart from one end to the other and gather all your weaknesses. Set them before the Almighty as the widow placed her empty vessels before the prophet. Expect a miracle of deliverance from the limitless resources of God. If you had more vessels to bring, you could have them all filled. You see kind of stuff that's driftwood and trash and things that are that wash up on the river all the time. Looks like here's a tire we're coming up on. Truck tire, kind of big one. All right, we got one paragraph left in this reading. God has strength enough to give, but he has no strength to deny. Here the Almighty himself, with reverence I say it, is weak. Even a child, the weakest in grace of his family, who can but whisper, Father, is able to overcome him. Never let the weakness of your faith keep you from the presence of God. Let me say that again. Never let the weakness of your faith keep you from the presence of God. The very sight of the pale face and thin cheeks of your faith, your love, your patience, will move his heart with compassion and carry a strong argument for his aid. And that's the end of the reading. I think I've walked not very far. I don't know if you can see very well, but that dead tree that's sticking up is right behind my house, and I think I've walked maybe 100 yards, not very much. Okay, we will stop this one, and if I can get it started again, maybe we'll do another reading.